Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, members of the Board of Regents, distinguished honorees and performers, elected and appointed officials, and of course, the Harris-Stowe State University class of 2015. Thank you so much for your kind and generous welcome. It's been quite some time since I've had a chance to be in St. Louis, and I have to say that I've enjoyed every single minute, every bit of the warmth and hospitality I've received here since I've arrived. You all truly know how to make someone feel like family. Thank you, Dr. Wormack, for your gracious invitation to me to join you on this exceptional day. On behalf of the entire Essence family, we'd like to wish you congratulations on your official installation as president last month. Thank you also to Dr. McClure for your very kind introduction. It is my sincere pleasure and honor to be here today with all of you to share in the great pride that your family, friends, teachers, administrators, and community must all feel for you at this monumental moment in all of your lives. Standing here, looking out at all of you, I can see what an impressively bright, talented, enthusiastic group of young women and men you are. I can see the light in your eyes, the satisfaction that comes from a job well done. I feel the energy of anticipation, your desire to make your mark on the world, like so many of those who have come before you. And I see you are ready to face what's next, to embrace it, and to chart a course that only you can determine. So right here, in this moment, you are poised at the precipice of purpose. And you are about to take another critical step on your life's journey. But before I talk about the contributions that you will make in the near and present future, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge how far you have already come. Your presence on this day and your achievement over the years must be recognized and celebrated, especially knowing how historic the past year has been for this university and for this community in particular. You have each borne witness to social and emotional upheaval as a result of the death of Michael Brown and its aftermath. You have lifted your voices to speak truth to power. You have felt the glare of the media spotlight, and you have each, in your own way, weathered it with courage, strength, and resilience. Collectively, your university and the St. Louis community at large have been at the epicenter of an emerging movement for social change. Your faculty, staff, and students have served as a resource for thoughtful discussion and passionate debate around the issues facing our country at this very critical tipping point in our nation's history. You have found a way to use the power of your voices to rally for social, political, and economic change. And yes, while we know there is so much more work to be done, you all, collectively and individually, have the power to reframe the narrative. You all now serve as an example to communities across this nation and indeed around the world on how to work together to seek solutions to systemic injustices that threaten to keep us in a state of inertia, unable to move beyond the past. You have already moved us to a brighter present, and I believe that you will take us to an even brighter future. By continuing to use your words and your work wisely, you can show the world that you will not be defined by any narrow media depictions of your beloved university, city, and community. You can, and I know you will, prove that you will continue to shape the narrative. You should be at the very center of this very real American story. You made that happen. You made that happen over this past year, and you will continue on. I have every faith, and I know that this is true. So now let's talk about your path forward, this journey on which you're about to embark. Your time here has been unforgettable, but the truth is you enrolled with one major goal: to earn that one coveted piece of paper. We think of this paper as a way to demonstrate to the world, and most certainly to our parents and our loved ones, that we have done the necessary work and earned the right to add those two beautiful initials next to our resume. This honored piece of paper will surely be framed and maybe even lovingly hung on a wall for all to see. I myself have 3 pieces of paper with the degrees I've earned. My bachelor's degree now hangs in my parents' home in the home office that used to be my bedroom. I wanted my parents to hold on to that degree because I truly felt that they earned it as much as I did. My other degrees, I have to confess, I have not framed them, and it's not because they're not meaningful to me. It's just that I've been so focused and busy living on purpose that I really haven't focused on the pieces of paper that led me to it. So my point is, the proof of your accomplishments does not rest within an 8x10 finely engraved paper in an enclosed glass frame. Not even close. This precious piece of paper that you have earned is a living and breathing call to action. You see, it is the baton that is being passed from your educators and all of those who have supported you through this process, passed on to you. It comes with an expectation that you won't just take it, encase it in a frame, and believe that your work has been done. This paper is visible evidence that you've made a promise. It is your commitment that you will take the brilliant education you've received here and put it into action. Like the Bible says, faith without works is dead. So many people have put their faith in you during your time here. And this moment isn't an ending. Instead, it's a beginning of a new journey. The act of putting your faith to work, faith in yourself and faith in others, will define what I am calling your faith walk. Some of you already know which way to go, but I suspect others of you may be waiting for your inner compass to kick in. Even if you are sure right in this very moment what your path will be, I want you to know that while taking that first step is important, essential even, it may not feel the same for everyone. You may want that first step on your journey to be steady, even, sure-footed. You may feel pressure to prove to yourself and to the world that you know exactly where you are going. But if you don't have a sense of that direction in this moment, let me assure you, it's only temporary. You will absolutely figure it out. I speak from experience. As a young college graduate, I was eager to put my personal stamp on the world, but I was not at all certain that my inner compass was correct. I did try one career path I felt sure was meant for me, but in reality, it was not. I spent a number of years pursuing that path until I realized that it wasn't the one for me. And soon after, I found my true calling in publishing. Switching from one career plan to another, yes, that was a bit unnerving, it truly was. But I stepped out on faith, and faith won. On your own faith walk, you too may experience a few false starts. There may even be times when you feel like you're walking in place with no forward movement. And that is when your faith, on your faith walk, must kick in. You must trust that your current situation, wherever you find yourself, is not a permanent one. You must believe that the foundation that you have built for yourself here at school, at home with friends and family, and in your community will hold you up and keep you grounded until you are ready to make your next move. The key is to just take a moment and be still. Take a moment to get clear about what you want, not what someone else wants for you, not what your parents, peers, or society says is the path that's meant for you, not even what the latest hashtag or social media trend says you should care about. It really is as simple as stillness. And in that quiet, you will feel the power of the divine ordering your steps. I know that's what's worked for me, and it has led me to my current role at Essence today, serving 13 million women and men who are part of the Essence family. Let's be clear, stillness does not equal stuck. Use the still moments to plan the next juncture on your journey. And I have just one more request of you as you begin your faith walk, and actually Micah brought it up earlier, and that is to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to look beyond what is most immediately in front of you to consider what could be on the horizon. There in the distance is where your blue sky vision for your life and the promise of a new day meet the road that lies before you. Keeping an eye on the present, but also an eye toward the future, will keep you moving forward. Just remember, as the saying goes, life is not a sprint, but a marathon. So don't rush it. Don't rush through any of it. Take it step by precious step. And whatever you do along the way of a life that is flush with possibility and opportunities, always, always find a way to enjoy what I know is going to be the journey of a lifetime for you. Thank you.
Let's give Mrs. DeLuca another hand. Will you join me at the mic really fast? Will you come up here? Let me share something really fast. Mrs. DeLuca is world-renowned. If we follow Essence magazine, people across the country, she's highly sought after. And so when I asked her to come serve as our commencement speaker, she's typically gets tens and thousands of dollars to come and speak. And she said to me, I will come and do it for free at Harris-Stowe State University for the students that are here. So Mrs. DeLuca, I say thank you for being here and being a part of the first commencement. On behalf of Harris-Stowe State University, we would like to give you a token of our appreciation.